Hello and welcome, my beautiful Cancers. This is your general tarot and oracle forecast for the week of July the 7th to the 13th. I apologize if you hear a background humming. It is my air conditioner as we are going through a major heat wave where I am, and it is stifling. So please excuse a little extra hum in the background. Your download message, my beautiful Cancers, is protection. For some reason, you may need to feel protected, or you are making yourself protected. Okay, let's see what we have here for your tarot messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers? Let's see what you need to see, know, and expect. Okay. All right. Coming in with your first card, Cancer, you have the Queen of Swords. You have the King of Wands. You have in the center position the Nine of Swords. You have the Seven of Pentacles. And your final card coming in is the Emperor. The Emperor. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Starting off with your download message, my beautiful Cancers, you've been given protection. Now, this could be something simple that universe is sending you signs, letting you know that everything will be well, or you could be creating something here to protect yourself. Locking your, making sure that your car is locked, your house is locked, you keep your personal things that you don't want privy to prying eyes and hands locked up and put away. Also, you may be changing the locks. Changing and repairing locks at your home to protect you as well. Coming in with your first card, which could be your life or your career card, you've got harmony. And it says it's important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere in order for you to thrive. Working at home or for yourself is best. So if you can't work for yourself at home, then maybe you need to readjust your work environment where you are. Maybe clear things out. Move your desk around if it's possible. Make sure if there's a window that, the window can be cracked open, or whatever the case is, to make yourself feel better. It's important to like the space that you're in order to be 100% productive and be the best, the best that you can be, and give the best of yourself. So being that good version. So harmony is important. Now, for others, you may be thinking about working at home. Maybe some of you are still working part-time virtually at home and the other in the office or wherever it is you have to work. But this is a card that says, you're best working at home. Maybe some of you decided that you want to take a job that will allow you to work 100% virtually or be your own boss at home. Coming in next, you've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is the card that says you could be thinking about cutting through the red tape, getting over the BS, seeing the truth for what it is, and deciding that you don't want to be in that position anymore. You could be leaving a situation, a relationship, an unfulfilling career, or the environment around you that you find toxic and stifling your creative juices to move forward in a successful way. She goes solo. She's independent. She's very confident. She's not sure of 100% which direction or where she's going to go, but she knows she's going to land somewhere that's much better than what she's leaving behind. So cutting things out, cleaning house, my friend. The Hawk Spirit comes in your focus part of the reading, and it says, let Spirit be your guide. Well, Cancers are quite spiritual anyway. It doesn't mean necessarily religious, but you do tap into higher energies, and you know that there is a higher energy out there tapping into it. The Hawk Spirit, you also have flying, and I'm thinking that you're looking at things from a broader, wider perspective. You're going to be seeing more of a situation than maybe you had before. So keeping your eyes open to anything new and your mind open to anything new, and allowing Spirit to guide you in that direction. Staying focused is a big thing for you. The King of Wands is, he's the most focused king out there. He goes big or he goes home. He doesn't allow himself to be detoured. He doesn't allow himself to be distracted. He just makes his mind up. He sets his goals and he stays firm, stands in his truth. You're doing this, I see, my Cancers. You have stood your ground. You have been determined to see something through to the end, and you will, and that's what will bring you success. Coming in the center position, which is your possible challenge, what do you need to surrender to? To your full power, okay? Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. So, don't hide in the shadows, Cancer. You've got the gifts to offer. tap into them. You have more than one gift, and it isn't always just your main profession. You may have some hobbies, some gifts, some talents that you have that you could be sharing with others, that not only will you be helping others, but it could be lucrative for you and your bank account. So don't go small, play it big, go after your goals, be brave. Coming in next, you may have your moments of lacking sleep. You may have your moments of worry, taking those worries to bed with you. When, often that happens because we're finally on our own and in the silence within our own mind. And we start to get carried away thinking about how the day was or how the past was, or are things going to get better? When are things going to change, and so on. But this card says you have to give yourself some peace here. Okay, you need to be in harmony. You need to balance yourself. Take yourself to center. If you have to do something to make yourself relax before bed, do that. Whether it's have a hot bath, a hot shower, immerse yourself in the salt water, drink chamomile tea, turn off the television. Don't sleep with your phone beside the bed if you can. Things like that can, lower your stress level, your anxiety level, or even the level that you're vibrating, your rhythm your body's vibrating in. So please, if you don't get your rest, you can't give 100% of yourself when you get up the next day to apply to what you have to do. And it can also bring on illness. So we don't want to see that happen. Get your rest. Coming in with the messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got the card Flying. Now, some of you could actually be, in essence, planning a flight somewhere or booking an airline ticket to go somewhere. But others, flying is freedom, right? You may be starting to feel a little bit better and feeling the freedom now of being able to do what you want and set your compass. However, when you're at that altitude, like the bird, you're able to see things so much better. You get this broader, wider perspective and view of everything below and around you. Seeing things more clearly now, maybe what's happening in the near future. Planting your seeds and wondering why all the hard work and efforts you put into something with the Seven of Pentacles isn't happened yet. Be patient. Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time for those seeds to have all those elements to mature in order to grow. But you did your work well. You've planted your seeds well. The roots are secure and deep. Stop worrying. Whatever proposal, idea, phone call, text, email, message or interview or resume you put out there, stop worrying. This is unnecessary worry. You've done well. It will come in. Coming in next at the end of the week could be possible future energy. You get the card Why. And the Why card has to do with when you start reflecting on yourself and where you are and where you were, you start asking yourself, well, why did that work? Why didn't it work? Why am I doing this? Okay, so knowing your why is very imperative to you moving forward and being successful. The universe is there. We see the wings. You're reaching for the guidance of Spirit, and you want to know questions. You're asking yourself, why did this have to happen? Why me? Blah. We go on and on and on about that. But mainly, you need to know why you're there, why you want what you want, and why things happened to you in the past. And that's how you're going to figure things out. Coming in underneath that, you have the Emperor, and the Emperor says you're going to be in control of your emotions again. Sitting there in the seat of power, being, this is a mature individual. This could be somebody coming in like a father figure, or your father, if your father is still with you on this plane. You could be dealing with situations like that. But also you are cool, calm, and collected because you're going to be able to sit in the seat of power and be able to be logical and organized. You're not going to allow your emotions to carry you away and allow you to get stressed and anxious. He's very successful because of that. He crosses his T's, he dots his I's, he gets his ducks in the row, and he's prepared. He doesn't have any reason to worry. Okay? All right, coming in next, let's see what we have here for additional information for my beautiful Cancers. Also, the Emperor, I often think of him as being in business or him being self-employed in some way. He's in control. He's at the helm of the ship. He has a steering wheel. He's in the seat of power as his own boss. Coming in with your first card, you have the Judgment card. Your next card is the Seven of Swords. Your next card is the Four of Cups. Your next card is the beautiful Nine of Pentacles, and your final card is the Devil. That's been coming up a lot. Okay, not for you, but for others as well. So there's something going on this week. Okay, the Judgment card. Now, remember we talked about the queen making her decisions to move on, leave behind what isn't serving her, isn't working for her anymore. And she's made that calculated, cut through it, I'm out of here. Done and done. Well, the Judgment card says you're moving in a new direction, definitely. And it's like you're giving thanks to the powers that be, and with grace and gratitude, because you've been given a second chance to do what you truly love and want. And you're only going to be, taking those people with you that truly love and want to support you on this next leg of the journey. Beautiful. Moving on. Beware of the wolf in sheep's clothing. This could be somebody who's very charming. They could be trying to coerce or charm you into something. They have ulterior motives. Mark my words. They have selfish motives. They want something for themselves. As nicey nice as they may appear, not everybody is our best friend, especially when it comes to work. Beware of that. But you will, because see the crow screaming his head off, his beak wide open. Somebody's going to tip you off, or you're smart enough anyway, Cancer, because you're quite intuitive yourself, to figure this out. So don't allow this person. I think this will be the end of that. You're determined to go after what you want, and you finally are being prepared from Spirit to let you know. You're able to see the whole picture on this individual's energy now. The Four of Cups comes in on top of the Nine of Swords, and yeah, you get your moments of nostalgia, but you get your moments of feeling kind of blue, waiting, always waiting, tired of waiting. You can't see the forest for the trees. You feel like you're missing out on life and a project or an opportunity, but that's because, again, I can't express enough that you look at the whole picture. Okay, be open-minded to things that could be different you might not have considered. All right? Because sometimes they're blessings in disguise when you take that leap of faith to go after something new. Now, coming in next, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful card, walking in your garden of prosperity, abundance, and Garden of Eden, as I say. But again, keeping your eyes open. Things may start to work out for you now, and you start to be able to feel that you finally see the rewards for your hard work and effort, and your determination and your patience. But remember, keep your eyes wide open. She walks with the falcon with the hood on, and that means you need to see everything. Don't just pick from that one tree. Don't just put your eggs in one basket. Go out there and pick from all of them. You've got lots of opportunities here if you consider them. Now, the Devil comes in. This is the ego card. This is a card of addictions. This is a card of addictive behavior. This is a card of toxic energy, being in the company of people maybe you shouldn't, and jobs that are unfulfilling, and all of that. Things that hold you back from being the best version of yourself you can successfully be. So there's going to be changes made. Maybe there's small changes. Maybe you're taking care of business for you. Better diet, more exercise, getting more sleep, looking at the whole picture instead of having tunnel vision. Whatever the case is, you are about to feel yourself free. Wow, I love it. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers, this is your general tarot reading, and I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers.